Captain Tommy Scoville, and you're on the lifeboat. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in the morning. I mean it. It's one day at a time. We're doing it, right? Every day is a new opportunity. And this week, I want everybody to concentrate on looking forward and not back. I'm getting a lot of emails from a lot of people that are talking about the things that they've done. I touched on some things last night and it made people reflect on some of the mistakes they've made. I want to tell you something. All of that was driven by drugs. It's a disease, and that disease makes you do stupid things. But today, own today, move forward, right? Let's stop looking in the rearview mirror and let's start looking forward. I'm going to do a video on forgiving yourself because it's such a key component to what we do. But people, I want us staring out that big one, right? Get out of the rearview mirror. It's not going to pay off. It doesn't do any good, and we all do it. I'm guilty of it. Everyone is guilty of it. But the past is the past. We have zero control over anything that we did in the past other than forgiving ourselves and moving on. That's what we need to concentrate on this week, right? Moving on, moving forward, taking one day at a time and moving forward. Link these days together so that you can develop a habit. And I know you can do it. I know you can do it. I've never been more proud of a group of people in my life. You know, these morning videos used to be really tough. I did them last year consistently for a couple of weeks, maybe a month. This was right after I stopped doing 3 shows a day, and just nobody showed. And I shouldn't say that. It's such a kick in the face to the people that did. But we would get 10 or 15 people, and it's hard to get up and keep filming for 10 or 15 people. But when you know that there's, close to 100, sometimes 120 people who are focusing on their future, I can get up. I can do these. Before I go to bed, I'd like to be in bed right now. People, it's midnight. I would like to go lay down. I worked on watches until late, although not this late as usual. But this, I get excited about this. I get excited that you're here. I really do. So I want to reiterate, in the next 3 night shows, right? We're going to be giving away a watch here at a better time. We're going to be giving away a vintage wristwatch for either a guy or a girl. You can either keep it or give it to your significant other. It is Valentine's Day. It is going to be Where Am I? The name Tommy. It appears in every one of these videos in the little, not during the video, but in the thumbnail. So be ready going forward, because the first guy or girl that emails me and says, hey, I saw it, it's right here, and they're correct, is going to win a vintage wristwatch from A Better Time. The best in vintage wristwatches. From Timex to Rolex and everything in between. You won't be winning a Rolex, by the way, before you ask, but it's going to be a very nice watch. And something that I'd like to do for the crew. And we're going to do stuff like this throughout the year. This is what I do. I do watches. There's no reason why I shouldn't do some giveaways. I want to thank all of you for all of the feedback. I want to thank all the people for just plugging in, man, being a part of this. Because right now, it feels real. It feels real. And that's important. I know because of the number of videos I'm doing, we drop a little bit in the viewership on the night ones. That's the reality. But the other reality is that we need to stay focused for more than an hour a day. So it's important that I do these videos, and I'm willing to do them. So as long as you're still watching, I'm going to be here. All right? And Squirrel will be also, although she's in the garage currently. I'm wearing her out so that when I go upstairs, she'll actually go to sleep. Last night, she was just hell on wheels all night. So I'm Captain Tommy Scoville. By the way, I spoke to Mark, and Mark's doing well. He is. He's and he knows that the people are getting restless here and on Wages World. He'll be back, people. Take my word for it. Don't count Mark out. You know what I mean? He's got some family stuff, but don't count Mark out, man. Mark's a killer. He's the guy's a stone cold gangster. And trust and believe when I tell you that you'll be seeing plenty of Mark. All right. So I am Captain Tommy Scoville, and I will see you tonight on the deck of the lifeboat. Between now and then, forward, not back. Feel me? Stare in that big piece of glass in the front. Get out of the rearview mirror, people. Get out of the rearview mirror and make it a hell of a day.